Brought to you by...
We've all been haunted by the things in life that we have failed to achieve. The promotions that we've been passed up for. The book we never got to the end of. The education we never completed. Or even the films we never made. These are sometimes things we carry with us from early adolescence and throughout our adult lives, weighing us down and trapping us in an endless loop of regret. Sometimes it takes drastic action to rid ourselves of that very heavy burden. Hello friends, welcome back to another ETF short film review, where we ride along for a silent drama that visually represents the inner struggles of suffering and anxiety, and peels back the layers of the imposter that many of us is forced to become. This film is a unique vision of regret and self-loathing, told through a transitioning plot progression that introduces us to several people from all walks of life who are afflicted by the presence of a younger form of themselves, an embodiment of the dreams that they have not succeeded in achieving. All of them have been beaten down by life, forced into roles that they were never meant to fill, living the mundane day-to-day that many of us creative types fear to fall into. It shows us that we are not alone in these feelings and that many others struggle with the same sense of self-disappointment, despite their outward appearances. The film makes its way towards a conclusion through its anthology of interacting stories, converging our characters on this last bus home, where the idea that you have to sever the connection to the person that you always hope to be, to kill the past in order to find happiness with who you have become. We even close on the imagery of each of these characters stepping off the bus, unburdened by the weight of their failures, ready to move on from them to work towards something new. I was able to guess that this was the idea early on, in the first moment with the little kid in the jester costume. And I wonder if this is because I can relate so heavily to the idea. I've spent a long time working toward the goal of making feature films one day. It's still a dream in which I hope to eventually achieve. It wasn't until I began this channel that I was forced to face the possibility that that dream may never become a reality, which spawned a period in which I felt the way that these characters feel. I felt haunted by the idea that I had failed at the one thing that I had worked my entire life toward. There were even times where I considered giving up on filmmaking altogether, to accept my fate as just another schlub wandering through a mundane existence. However, you guys changed all that. With every view and comment, you made me realize that the dream wasn't over, that maybe it was just taking a detour, and that eventually I will still get to where I hope to be. I'm giving Imposter an A. If you've ever suffered from these feelings and found yourself lost in life, regretting the things that you let fall to the wayside, I highly recommend checking out this film. I never saw myself becoming a film critic. For a time, I even treated the idea with a sort of those who can't do teach way of thinking, which I know now was wrong. I don't see it that way anymore. I watch people like Chris Stuckman and James Rolfe do exactly what I am while still creating films and working toward the big dream. It makes me realize that all I have to do is keep pushing forward. This episode of ETF is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers opportunities to discover, learn, and teach from anywhere. With thousands of free classes for your career, passions, and everything in between, Skillshare empowers people to advance their careers, improve their lives, and pursue the work they love. And using our link down in the description, you can begin enhancing your skills with 2 free months of unlimited classes. Discover the future you have always wanted with Skillshare. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching. If you've been enjoying the content so far and you would like to help out the channel, please consider supporting ETF on Patreon, where every donation helps keep fresh content coming your way. If you would like to avoid that monthly commitment, fear not. ETF offers a few other ways for you to get involved and help out. Feel free to check out our merch store over at embracethefilm.com, where you can get your hands on a variety of official merchandise from t-shirts and phone cases to mugs and tote bags, so that you can show your love of ETF wherever you go. And lastly, if you would like to donate to the channel, but you would rather not do it monthly and maybe want to give a little more generously, we also have opened up a PayPal account, where all donations are put right back into making fresh content for you to enjoy. But that's all for today, friends. Until next time, stay safe and keep embracing film.